Right. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal. Yeah, strongly agree. Should not be a criminal offence. Definitely not. Yeah. The prime function of schooling should be to equip the future generation to find jobs. I disagree. It should be one of the functions, but not the prime function. And they fail at that anyway, but... No? Why do you hear dog noises? Oh no, yeah, it might be my mum's jewelry, or she's got like Pandora bracelets. So no, Finn was like, "Is there a dog in there?" I was like, "No." Oh, then I heard a collar and jewelry clicking. I was like, "Probably my mum." I was ready for a puppy. Finn, you would have killed me if I got a dog and never showed you. You were the first person I'd be sending a picture to, so... Well, I mean, I could just surprise stream and just bring one out of nowhere, but... yeah, you would have murdered me. You would have murdered me. Anyway, people with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. If they want to, it's up to them. They must be signing the papers. What, to get myself murdered, or? The most important thing for children is to learn is to accept discipline. That's a bit of a weirdly weird. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. Like, I'm in the middle again here because yeah, they need to learn discipline, but that just sounds a bit too authoritarian. Yeah, the way that's worded sounds a bit too authoritarian, but oh, adoption papers. There are no savage and civilized peoples, there are only different cultures. Best views and Stream Boo. One second. Let me report. Immoral cool. Report. Why am I not logged in? Oh, for God's sake. I'll report on this account then. Can I report on this account? How am I not logged in? I'm on Streamlabs. What do you mean, how am I not logged in? What are you talking about? Yeah, but we'll need to go through that. And, well, some words are banned anyway. Like, one second, where's that person? Oh, I'll report them in a bit. I think the obvious bad words and slurs we should ban here, but because I want open discussion and talking, I don't necessarily care about certain words being banned, but we need to be careful on that, so the obvious one's definitely banned. But hello, Fregsy! Hello! How are we doing? Good to see you, Fregsy! How's your Thursday been? Oh, Stream Boost stuff, alright, yes, sorry, yeah. Yes, yeah. Right, anyway, we'll see Fregsy soon. Where are we then? No, I was just saying hello to Fregsy. I wasn't going to go full silent mode. Oh, hello, Jubu. How are you doing? Nice to see you again. Oh, it wasn't that much of a mouse sound thing. Well, okay, it was close, but okay, maybe it was, but not that bad. How are you doing, Jubu? We're taking the political compass. See where we lie on it. How are you been, Jabu? That's good to hear. Had a good Thursday, been up to much? 1 second, I was just going to quickly... I didn't even... Well, I checked one thing I was going to check, but I didn't check the other thing I was going to check. Oh, right, yeah, okay, that's all good. That's all good, then. That's all good. Let's go back to the political compass, then. Yeah, I was suggested by this last week, and I really wanted to do this. So there are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. I'm gonna agree to a certain extent. Depends depends what you mean by savage and civilized, I guess. But those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society support. Tough one. Because if they're able to work and they can work and they're just refusing point blank, overall it's up to them. It's one of those. This is the type of thing where people say, "Oh, we've got free will," and then they say, "Oh, well, they shouldn't be supported by society." Well, they didn't choose to be born in this world. I'm talking too much. I'm overthinking. I'm gonna say agree. Somewhere in the middle. I'm not, like, as a social, I'm not saying everything should just be handed to you. But, I'll just say agree. I'll move on. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. Where's the therapist when we need it? I mean, yes. I guess. It depends. Yeah, some of these questions are so big because it depends what you're troubled with. You know, your football team lost. Yeah, just watch some YouTube or watch some whatever. But if your mum died and you've just split with your girlfriend and your dad's about to die and you've got cancer, then I think maybe you should go and see a therapist rather than just turning the telly on. But you know, I'll just say agree. First generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new country. Of course they can be integrated, what are you talking about? Oh, wait, it's there. So you can explain to everyone. She's only got video on, so anyway. What's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all. What, sorry? My brain fart. Well, just in case she was late. But this is supposed to be like, it just seemed like a very therapist question. But anyway, what's good for the most successful corporations is always ultimately good for all of us. What's good for the most successful corporation, always ultimately good for us. Strongly disagree. Yeah, it really depends what it is. Like I said, if it's your football team losing, then you just go and watch YouTube. But no broadcasting institution, however independent, its content should receive public funding. It was just this, some of these questions I think are very vague and a bit weird, but it's this question here. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it. I know it's opinion and everything, but when you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. That really depends what the problem is, right? Because if, like I said, if your football team loses, then you just go and play games or watch YouTube or get your mind off it. But if your mum's died, you broke up with your girlfriend, your dad's got cancer, and you've got cancer, then it's probably better to go see a therapist. And some of these questions really depend on the situation. And I guess there's a point of this quiz, and it did say some of the questions are supposed to be vague, but yeah. Well, it's not even saying that. It's not saying that you should be happy. Yeah, that's another thing. You can't just be happy. It's like, well, just be happy, dude. Well. But if it's something small and simple that you could go and do something else to take your mind off it, like gaming or YouTube or... But then again, maybe you want to be troubled by it. Maybe it's good that you are troubled by it. But if it's something serious, then you need to go and get help. I do think some of these questions are a bit too vague. But I'm not going to argue. It does say that at the start. It says... I don't know how many times I've said vague this stream, but... It does say that the questions were meant to be vague, but that one just seems a bit... There's a couple others. That's also a good idea. I've heard that can help depression. I can hear that helps depression. Talking to younger people on Twitch doesn't cure depression, but apparently talking to older people does. Apparently, I wouldn't know. I don't know who she's talking about there, but... No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. Disagree. And yeah, things like the BBC need to be careful, but I didn't take it off you, Finn. I didn't take it off you. I just had to give you a stern look for a second, and I wish I didn't use the word stern, but because you'll use the F word. But yes, you haven't. Well, I don't think you have, but yeah, that's probably the first insult. First of many insults on this channel. Our civil liberties are... No, I don't... Now you spoiled it. Now you spoiled it, Finn. No. Anyway. Fucking goddamn it. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counter-terrorism. I'm someone in the middle here, because yes and no. Because unfortunately to keep people safe you sort of have to, but... It's like the digital ID cards, it's like, well, what does it matter if you've got a digital ID card, but... It's one thing we fought the war against, but it's not war times anymore, it's 70 years after the war, so... 80 years after the war. Yeah. Excessive, yeah, is a strong, you're right there, it is a strong word. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of... I don't agree, but I don't disagree, because they are to a certain extent, but it's all right, some of them. To keep us safe, I don't mind. You know, not taking liquids on planes or whatever, well, you can take liquids on planes, but certain liquids or... That I understand. Should we keep with... we'll keep with agree. I don't like the word excessively being used there, but... A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all arguments that delay progress in a democratic political system. Wait, what do you want me to say to that? Yes, that's true. What? A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in a democratic political state. Well, yes. But what? Oh, I know, Finn. Oh, Finn, that's a brilliant idea. That's a very good idea. Thank you, Finn. Thank you, Finn. What are their names again? Actually, one second, quickly. Right, one of them is banned, and I can't remember. I can't remember his name. I'll need to go and look it up somewhere. I can't remember his name. One is already banned, but the one you mentioned. I can't remember his name. Like, I know, more or less I know it. Sorry, we're just banning some people I don't want to come into this channel. Yeah, preemptive ban, just in case. Was it underscore? Does anyone remember, was it underscore at the start? I think I might just have to search for it tomorrow. No, yeah, I can't find it. Yeah, you look for his name later. But I think that was how you spelled Mr. Schwartz's name, right? Not like the likely to come here, but you know. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. I don't know if that's his account. I don't know if that's Mr. Schwartz or not. I don't know. I'll have to try and remember his name as well, because I don't remember his name. So anyway, right, sorry about that. I was just banning some people preemptively. Okay, where was I? A significant advantage of a one-party state is that it avoids all the arguments that delay progress in the democratic political system. Well, that's not a disagree and agree. That's just true, because that's a dictatorship. So, well, yeah, they don't need to go and ask anyone. They just go and do things. So it's not something I can disagree with, is it? Am I reading this wrong? Because this is not just a true statement. This is not just a statement about dictatorship.